This is Jeopardy!
In school announcements, the Belle of the Ball fashion show is a free event that will help you sell your prom dress or find one, or do both. If you would like any further information, please call the number below. You can still sign up in the guidance office to go to the Ohio State School of Cosmetology meeting during line period tomorrow. And there is a foreign language club meeting in the morning and after school tomorrow, and Diversity Club has a meeting today after school in the cafeteria. Today's lunch is spaghetti and tomorrow's lunch is pizza burger. We are with the Pro Peace Committee today, Miss Megan Driscoll, the advisor at the high school, Miss Kelly Savage, the advisor at the elementary school, and Austin Yang, the student body president of the program. We're going to have them tell us a little bit about what is the Pro Peace / mentor program is.
The Pro Peace program is an organization between the high school and elementary students. The high school students act as a mentor to the elementary students. For elementary students who might be at risk because they might be going through something at home or at school, such as divorce, neglect, abuse, something like that. So we are looking for juniors and seniors who can dedicate 2 days a month to this program, who are good role models and who are patient and responsible.
When you're at the elementary, it's going to you're going to be, like Mrs. Driscoll said, you're going to be working with at-risk students. And at-risk can mean anything from having family and home life issues, but also struggling in school and having behavior issues at school. So you will really be working with these students and kind of just being a voice and someone who can champion them when they're feeling low. You will, like Mrs. Driscoll said, spend 2 days a month with these students. We can even have some sort of pen pal system set up where you can maintain communication in between those dates. But really you're just there to help inspire them and to help them overcome issues that they might be struggling with, whether at school or at home or both. And then I'm going to hand it over to Austin because he was part of the program last year and was able to mentor one of our students last year. So I want him to talk about his experience.
Yeah, so I got to mentor a kid last year. He was in the 3rd grade, which was pretty cool because he was in my 3rd grade teacher's class. So I got to mentor him, and we just got to talk about things that he probably couldn't open up to his teachers or to his parents because he didn't really have the best home life. So I gave him the option to just have an older person to look up to, which is pretty cool.
Mrs. Savage, do you have any experience, like any stories to tell that you saw from the elementary?
Yeah, it was, we had Blaze Clark, who was a senior last year. He had one of our 2nd graders as his mentee student. And it was really powerful because the student, and I didn't realize it until after I had assigned Blaze to him, that he didn't have a positive male role model. Actually, he didn't have any male role models in his life. He came from a single parent home, and it was just his mother. It was just his mom and him, and he really struggled kindergarten up to 2nd grade in school with his behaviors. And we found with Blaze's mentorship that he just wanted a male figure in his life. He yearned for that. So the one day Blaze was there, they literally walked the hall 15 times. And Blaze is like, buddy, we're going to have to go back. I kind of overheard this conversation. He said, we're going to have to go back soon because I'm sure your teacher's worried about you. He's like, can we just go one more time? And all they did was walk around the building and talk. And that meant the most to that child who does not have a male role model at home. So Blaze was his guy, and he didn't want Blaze to leave. I mean, this is a student who showed very little emotion and latched on to Blaze and wouldn't let go of his hug. I had to help break them up. So it was a really powerful experience, and that's the kind of impact that you'll be making on a student's life.
So we put out an email, or Mr. Gallatin actually sent it to you yesterday, so just respond to it if you would like to be part of the Pro Peace Committee.
Today's birthdays are Sarah Marshall and Caitlin Morgan. Happy birthday.
November 16th, 1966. In Ohio, Dr. Sam Shepard is acquitted in a second trial of charges that he murdered his pregnant wife, Marilyn. Shepard served 10 years behind bars for the 1954 murder before his release and second trial. 1933. The United States and the Soviet Union established diplomatic relations. That move ends years of estrangement between the two countries after the Russian Revolution. 2001. In Washington, D.C., more fallout from America's anthrax scare following the September 11th attacks. Investigators find a second letter containing the deadly germ, known to have been sent to Capitol Hill. This time, the letter is addressed to Senator Patrick Leahy of Vermont.
I'm hoping that the one bright light in all of this might be that this letter will give us further evidence to find out who is doing this.
But the anthrax mailings, which killed 5 people and sickened more than a dozen others, remain unsolved.
Shalom.
It's
Your daily riddle time.
Yeah, riddle time.
We have 2 of the riddle people here to recite the riddle.
Wednesday's riddle was what has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs. And the answer is a penny.
For Thursday's riddle, I have a question for you. David's father had 3 sons, Snap, Crackle, and what was the third son's name? Come back tomorrow and find out.